Good.
Oh, it's on Steam. Wait, no.
Yes. Right, ready?
I was born ready.
Have you got your audio rolling?
Yes.
Have you got yours rolling, Bear?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Good.
Alright. Controller's ready.
Tell him to make it count.
So we're just gonna like not upload this, right? Like, it's gonna go missing, right?
It's either that or we're gonna get like so offensive that it just YouTube won't approve it.
Yeah, we'll just release like the Snyder cut on like on like Vimeo or some shit. Too bitty. Alright, so we'll let the cutscenes run. And you can do the intro.
What, me or Bear?
You?
Me.
The Bear with shit.
You're right, my loves. You're right. My name is Installation 00. I'm a farmer.
Okay. Everyone, welcome back to Installation 00 and the Cartographer. Today we have a guest with us, Bear, from our Discord server.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it's someone's idea.
And of course, as always, we have Dashi.
I'm sorry.
Remember that accident a couple years back? Colony ship.
So what's happening here?
700 dead.
They're talking.
Yeah, I've got the game volume muted, so
Do you have subtitles on?
they have subtitles.
Yeah, press pause, go to your settings, and then at risk of blowing your ass clean off here, if you go to video or somewhere, accessibility probably, and then subtitles on.
What's going on?
Go ahead. Explain.
May I?
Don't cut yourself.
Objective.
You've been practicing.
Oh.
This sanctioned, sir.
No, I can't find it. Whatever. Oh, accessibility.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Delivery system.
Nice.
Solvable.
So apparently when they did the mocap for this, Cat drew something particularly humorous on the ground that would have had them, would have increased the age rating, let's say.
Capable transport and the single most expensive piece of equipment made by man.
It was a penis. Shoot a penis on the floor. That's legitimate, by the way.
That said,
It's
a
canon.
good place to look might be, I don't know, the nearest non-existent launch site and the non-existent Sabre program dismissed by 3 administrations as preposterous rumor.
Got the fucking Mr. Chief helmet on. It looks so stupid. This cutscene. Like all serious business and then just like a fucking meme.
It's like you're like the budget a meal.
It's like someone thought, like, oh, look at Emil. He thinks he's cool. That I can do that as well.
Drew it with crayon.
It was in the video. I think it was Slipspace Entertainment did the video of like, I think it was called something stupid like totally unique armor, and he just walks in with Emil's armor, and then Emil just looks up at him like in the first cutscene, and he's got like all the different ones of him walking in with the rest of Noble Team's armor on.
George is a beast.
Any closer is too hot.
He's a big boy.
Unit.
Move up the beach, Noble.
He's almost as lanky as you are.
Okay, let's do a sync. I'm gonna do mine real quick. Syncing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I would love it if my controller would work.
Press the button in the middle.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Sweet. There we go.
How do you reload?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sweet. I'm not sure how you
That's the
reload,
reload.
but you.
Sweet Daddy D.
I reload with
Oh,
X.
It feels so horrible having like X to sprint. What the
That's
hell?
it. Yeah. Okay. Press pause. Go to settings.
It's fine. It's
Are
fine.
you gonna
I'll
make do
just,
with it? Yeah.
I'll just
You're only
deal.
doing it for
I'll
this
just
one,
deal
so
with it.
anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, I have
So-
a question already. So
Go on.
I'm gonna raise my hand. You can't see it, but it's raised. Why is it that we never see anything to do with sabers ever again, apart from the fact that this was released after Halo? Well, the rest of the Halo games.
I believe the Sabre program was originally classified, something to do with the way in which the Sabres were developed, or something to do with that. What I find interesting is obviously the Noble Six was pulled aside as one of the exemplary individuals of his respective Spartan company. At least one of the things that he ended up going and doing is becoming a Sabre pilot. But that feels like a gross misallocation of Spartan resources, because if you think Spartans are, well, they're lethal. They're designed to be lethal. The Mjolnir-powered assault armor is designed to be lethal. They're extremely expensive assets. So why in the blue fuck would you outfit a Spartan with the cutting-edge human technology of the Mjolnir-powered assault armor and then slap them in a Sabre?
I think Bear's trying to break the game currently.
Yeah, it's not worked.
Okay.
But do you want to get out of the level? Like, there's a. I can show you my gun.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get us close to one of those turrets up top. We'd have to revet checkpoint though.
Tasty bit of editing for you.
That, or we can literally just come back and I can show it out, like, because I have clips from when we did it already, didn't I?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
If you've got additional clips, it'd be nice and easy to splice those in.
Because I did a I did a test run earlier while I was trying to get everything set up.
I thought we agreed not to play them separately.
Well, yeah. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look around actually, because there are places that when I totally didn't play this with when I played this earlier with Bear. You didn't know you could come around here, like through this just demolished door. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. You can come around the flank and take the Wraith out if you want.
I hate using a controller so much. It's horrible.
Well, it's a lot of the clicking I can hear in the background. Is that your controller?
Oh, it's probably, yeah.
So, really, both your controller and your keyboard are offensively loud.
I don't really know what else I can do about it, because if I turn the mic volume down anymore, you miss half of what I'm saying. So.
No, I'm not saying the volume. I'm just. I know. We can fix that in post. There's a lot we can fix in post.
It depends on how much effort you want to put in.
Whoa!
Jesus Christ. Beset on all sides by idiots.
So there is a gun up there that's just firing away with seemingly unlimited ammo.
Yeah. Some sort of point defense Gatling gun.
Yeah, you actually see one in a different.
I mean,
so.
there's a fucking massive hole in the wall next to it, so it's not doing a very good job.
Yeah. You know what? We should actually have Bear as like a tactical analyst for the UNSC. Well, you lost a planet, so I'd say your orbital defenses are wank.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Yeah.
I like how much the Seraphs actually look like flying saucers.
Say that again.
Yes.
I like how much the Seraphs look like
Seraph.
flying saucers.
The Seraphs?
Yeah,
What did you say?
Seraphs.
Okay.
Right. It's fair enough. I don't want to pick you up on your pronunciation, but you're pronouncing it wrong.
And that's coming from a Scouser.
Oh, don't you start. Bloody farmer boy over here. Alright, my lover.
You're right, my love.
Oh, that elite's on a mission. But yeah, so this launch facility, I'm assuming, obviously this isn't the only one, you can see a few more like further down the beach here. But was this like exclusive to Reach? Like the Sabre program? Or was this like, tested on other planets too? Well,
I would have. Well, Reach is the UNSC's military stronghold, so if it is an isolated program, then yeah, it would make sense for it to be isolated only to Reach. But I seem to recall I seem to recall something vaguely in the back of my head about Sabres perhaps being on different planets. Tribute, perhaps. But then, actually saying that, Tribute and Reach are in the same system, so...
So maybe it's system-based and not planetary-based.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, they are space-capable vessels.
Yeah.
And Tribute and Reach are, you know, sort of within the same system and, you know, are relatively close in proximity to each other, so it stands to reason they'd better fly, you know, to and from each one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not far out the wrong possibility. Should we do a little ippy-dippy inside and see what's happening?
I can't hear a word you're saying. What was that?
I said, should we do a little bit of an ippy-dippy inside and see what's happening?
We can do. I mean, it's a nice day out on the beach. You know, I was quite enjoying myself out here, but
Yeah, no, but I'm like,
you know,
like
time is a ticking.
as an official shade, I am noticeably white, so I'm gonna go put some tan lotion on. In we go. Move out the way, George.
Can you do a most detailed video on like the structure of this wall here?
Can we
Which
have
one?
This particular wall.
the structural integrity of this wallant? Doesn't
A
exist.
wallant.
Yeah, it doesn't exist
Yeah.
anymore. It's kind of gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. That's how it'll go. It'll go, you know, welcome to this most detailed breakdown of this wall. This shit.
wall right here.
And then it just sign off straight after.
Welcome
like-
to most detailed breakdown of this wall here. It isn't.
Here you can see a really low res texture. It's made out of low res textures.
It's made out of like 3 polygons.
You see, you thought you were like being a dick and like throwing me off the edge there, but like I can just do this and just walk out into the ocean, never to be seen again.
Oh, there you go.
And oh, look at that! I'm back.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
I'm not doing it.
Weak. Okay.
Would ruin the fun, Bear.
Okay, this is a.
That's why I'm here. It's exactly why I'm here. Hey, what's this? I've never been down here before. Oh, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing here.
How did you miss? You have a rocket launcher. Oh, he didn't miss that time. I took my DMR bell piece.
Do you want it back? Because
Not really.
I can't hit anything with this Xbox 360.
No, you can keep it.
I
So
think-
we've
I
got
think
something
it's-
to cut to. Also, we
I
can
don't
nice
make
even
reveal
think
that.
it's not even an official Xbox control pad.
Oh,
one of
is it
those
like
cheap
a-
knockoff ones?
Of course,
That's what-
this is one of the multiplayer maps, isn't it?
Yes, this is. I
It is.
can't remember what it's called for the life of me. It's probably called like something really original, like Sabre or something. Before we
I think
progress,
it
though,
actually
you
might
missed
be called Sabre.
You genuinely missed something pretty decent back here.
Can we go down there?
Yeah, we can explore, but you missed something cool back here. Come back, please, 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 please.
You first, Six.
No. A lot of people miss this. It's a little hologram of the Corvette. I don't know how you miss it. It's right in the middle of the room.
I do love the holo tables.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Have you noticed that there's like writing on it, but it's going around in a circle. So if you actually wanted to read it, you'd have to like
They have to
get a bit of exercise as well.
doing bloody laps. Look, I'm going for it. Also, on these
But I'm
little
doing
displays,
some important UNSC business here.
Yeah, tell me what this ship is. It's a Covenant Corvette, Captain. It's the engines are at currently at 50%.
over here as well, 00. Over here as well, there's a map of Reach on the side.
Ah!
Oh, don't start with this again.
It's so little.
God, that helmet. Don't know how you're laughing. You're getting your comeuppance too.
Oh god, this is how I feel most days.
Looking at yourself led on the floor face down.
That's how I sleep. Should we, let's take a look further down the little base.
What is this language?
Ah, okay. So you brought that up, and I have no answer for it. Let me double check.
I mean, it could just be like low res, like.
No, so that's actually a language they
Texas,
used in. It looks similar to the language they used in the Marathon games, in like the terminals. It likely is just low res text, but it looks very similar to that.
Oh, 00. I found a graph of like how your YouTube channel's going. With your
graph?
subscribers.
Yeah.
That 100k subscribers right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's gonna be really confused. Everyone when this comes out and he's only at 20k. It's crazy.
Just lost a load.
Let's head down, take a look at this while we. Because I remember someone asking in the comments if we'll cover multiplayer maps. And okay, well you're stealing my job. And while we would like to look at multiplayer maps, a lot of the multiplayer maps in Reach are not only derivative but directly copies from the campaign. So a lot of the doors are closed off, like on this side.
Yeah.
But if I remember correctly, there is like a catwalk on the other side of here. If you were to go out, which I don't know if you can. Oh, you can! That's kind of cool. I've been out here. It's pretty nice.
Huh.
Huh.
Hmm.
Huh.
And in multiplayer, this is like a vent or some shit, like a grab lift.
Oh yeah. I think I played a game of Infection on this.
Yeah, the best
this map.
Infection.
best place to camp is like here, like quite literally in one of these corners. New zombie.
Boot player.
Right. You guys are zombies now.
Did I just get mugged? Did you both just steal my guns?
Yep.
Deal with it.
I'm just hit, to be honest with you. Okay, let's watch this. This is a good cutscene. This is one of the
You've
best
had a bit of
cutscenes
trouble.
in like one of the best cutscenes in Halo.
Each other in my letterbox.
A stupid helmet. It's canon.
Yeah, it's canon.
It's
Yeah, it's
armored
canon
cannon.
now. Yeah.
Which is embarrassing as shit. I loved seeing this for the first time. I mean, I still love it now, but I think it's because they throw the whole like up down orientation to the wind. You do kind of feel disorientated when you go up into space and the camera just rolls around.
You can manually control that by holding right bump on the controller.
Oh.
It's like at the moment you see obviously it's the cockpit view, but
Hey, look! I just spotted something.
What was it?
You've got high charity. Like, there's a little symbol on his in the cockpit
it's yeah.
for some reason.
Way. Yeah, that messed me up the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Not great for your motion sickness, huh?
Yeah, no, it's
It's
that's
very
horrible.
Interstellar. Although I'm pretty sure this game came out way before Interstellar.
And then this bit as well kind of messed me up the first time.
What is that shit coming off the planet?
Your breath.
So, you know those big sort of hairy monsters that you got to fight in the sniper level.
Oh, the Guta, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
a
it's their smell. It's their smell.
I mean, it is a good
This is-
point, to be fair. It's a valid point. I mean, there's a lot of what looks to be like plasma just emanating off of the surface of the planet.
Yeah, it's just hanging out.
Yeah, but what fucking planet just has like plumes of plasma rising from its upper atmosphere?
You guys lagging a little
Dashy's
bit?
breath.
Or is it just me?
Hmm?
You guys lagging a little bit?
How do I drive
I'm
this
okay.
thing?
Yeah, well, I'll just deal with it. Just don't cut to my screen there. Don't want people to... Oh, actually, you won't,
Excuse me.
won't be able to because of the way we're recording this.
Well, there you go. Look at that.
Well, I will be able to cut to everyone's screen respectively, like once it's.
Yeah, but when it...
You know.
Yeah, no, but when you can cut to my screen, it won't be there. Because I think it's just like client-side right now. But it should be smoothed
Yeah.
out.
Kind of looks like where I am now.
Oh.
It's got the UNSC logo. I'm giving this little bird legs. It's like a little bird man.
There's actually like a little like satellite over here with like its PV rays and shit.
You all warmed up, 6? We should head for the savannah.
And this became a multiplayer map called I'm gonna hazard a guess at Anchor 9.
Savannah actual to Sabre teams. Be advised, we have bogeys inbound.
You're an anchor.
Anchor 9 to all UNSC ships.
Bogeys.
Defenses are down.
Bogeys.
Requesting combat support until we can bring them back online.
Here we go, 6.
I'm pretty sure the cartographer is just your descent into madness, isn't it?
More or less.
And I'm your homework.
It's kind of like, yeah. I just look at it like group therapy.
Defensive batteries are at 56%. Hang in
Yeah.
there, Sabre teams.
Except no one's getting therapy.
Yeah.
It's like group
We're
therapy.
we're entertaining each other's madness.
Yeah, it's like
So what is the opposite of therapy? That's what this is.
the therapy that Always Sunny crew went to.
Pew, 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 pew.
Anchor 9 are
You got very close to me then, Bear.
That's not fair,
There we
bitch.
go. I'm just casually, killing anything that moves. There we go.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Saber teams, use your guns to take down their shields, then hit them with your missiles.
Wrong side,
that-
motherfucker.
Is that an X-wing fighter?
Like how we got enemy TIE fighters.
What is this? A crossover episode?
It is, yeah. So, where we are now is... I'm surprised that there's just one small little station like this. Like, where's like the rest of the planetary defenses, given that, you know, Breach hasn't yet been fully invaded?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that it's planets are generally pretty big and you wouldn't be able to see it.
No, but I mean, like, it's strange that it's isolated on its own here with nothing else around it. Like, the only thing that's around it is like bits of scrap.
Anchor 9 to all UNSC ships. Station
Like,
These are cradles for constructing and destructing ships and performing repairs.
you'd also think, given that it's like a top secret facility we've just flown out from and gone directly up, that we'd have like MAC defenses above here, surely, right?
Well, yeah, you'd think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just find it curious that there isn't.
Nice.
Whoop.
Did you become paste?
So what's that called? A Bat-Enchi?
I got benches on my 6.
A bat-enchy, one of the Marines will actually say, in space no one can hear you
Seraph.
scream on this.
Nice. That's
Predator.
from that movie.
Yeah, it's from Predator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
I like that there seems to be debris just
Star
floating
Wars.
around up here, but some of them look like newspapers. It's like, who the fuck dropped a newspaper in space?
Anchor 9 to Sabre teams.
It was Darth Vader.
Yeah. It fell out of his spaceship after the failed defense of the trench run. It spun out of control.
Oh yeah, you can kind of like ram the Phantoms.
Oh yeah, so we were
Like-
faffing about earlier. You can just push the phantoms around.
Oh, is it? Do I boot 00?
You can if you want, but it'd be a short fucking episode.
My episode.
But it's not on your channel.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You know,
Do you want to harmlessly? Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to harmlessly plug your? Yeah, go on, go for it.
Yeah. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It has nothing to do with Halo. It's just me, my girlfriend, and my dog in a van, driving around and seeing stuff.
Yeah, if you guys are into travel vlogs, which you must be because we're in space right now, you should go check it out. I recommend it. I think it's good.
I've watched a few of your videos.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I endorse this.
I like Scotland.
Scotland's nice. That's all I have to say about it.
No, it's yeah, Scotland's always felt like a kind of a second home for me. Oh wow!
I did an oopsie, guys.
I think that was the remains of Dashi.
Oh, okay.
It was the remains of 2 dashies.
M-spec entry.
Okay,
pack.
so
The fact that George has the cojones to do this is impressive.
I mean, to be 100% fair to him, I've got no rebut for that. Yeah, I see what you mean. I was gonna say that's like it's 0G, but it's not. Like he's still falling.
I mean, let's be honest. If he pushed himself off at even remotely the wrong angle from the Sabre, then he would have missed the Pelican completely.
Yeah. Also, he said something in Hungarian there.
It's Hungarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said it breaks my heart in Hungarian. Yeah. There you go.
Well, Reach is George's homeworld, isn't it?
I think so.
I mean, all the Spartans call it home, but George actually came from Reach.
My name's George. It's pronounced George. Move
Is
it,
it
Jorge.
George or Jorge?
No, it's
Yeah.
George.
Why is it not spelled properly then?
Don't know. What's the law behind that?
Nice.
I don't think there's any law behind it. It's just weird spelling of names that humans have always been known for.
Oh, I see what you mean about high charity there on the heads-up display in the cockpit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it looks just like High Charity for no reason.
Yeah, it's like a little mushroom.
You just push the button, and then High Charity just appears out of Slipspace with the largest Covenant fleet anyone's ever seen.
Choo choo.
I bet you never guess what game that's from.
We have visual.
Halo.
Target confirmed.
God of War. I don't know. Oh, let's spawn a what's it?
Yeah, okay. Prevent quavers, but what's it will do.
Right, I am in position.
Okay. 1 minute. Let me just.
I don't know, mate. Does Zero need to be doing this as well?
What?
I'm gonna spawn another.
We can spawn a Sabre to hop into.
You can spawn a Sabre.
Yes. So when you respawn in a Sabre, if you hold X at the right time to get out of the vehicle, you will get out the vehicle, will die, but the Sabre will be fine.
Huh.
Where are the reinforcements coming from? I thought the target was jammed. Must be squadrons coming back from patrol, Echo 2.
Don't let any of them get away, Sabres. Kill them before they...
Are you respawning near me or?
Yeah, I've just spawned one in behind you.
Oh, is it actually spawned in? Oh, there it is. It's floating away though. We need to kind of like nudge it into the. Nudge.
Did you just fucking RKO an entire Sabre?
I'm trying to nudge it.
Right, so
Ah,
off in the
it's fucked
distance,
off,
I
yeah.
think you can see the Long Night of Solace. I think that is Long Night of Solace, isn't it?
What, the level?
No, the ship. The level is named after the ship.
Whereabouts?
You would have thought they would have called it like a Covenant name, like rah, 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 rah.
The front of the, if you look at the front of the Corvette, and then directly ahead of that.
Yeah, that is the Long Night of Solace. Yeah.
I had a weird sense of deja vu.
Choo choo.
Yeah, that really irritates me about deja vu. I can have deja vu and then my I just won't be able to tell the future. It really upsets me a little bit. Because it's like, I've been here before, I should know what happens next.
The upper surface of the hull.
So you've got that thing there, which looks like a Sky TV thing.
Ignore the debris in my body up at the top there.
Yeah.
As the debris is going into the ship.
One of your engines, yeah, just about to go into the ship.
You take points. I really like that. So yeah, if you look up actually now, you'll see my body just falling down. And in she goes.
There we go.
What? As it were.
Let's have a run around on top of the.
What?
Hogwarts.
Oh, Wingardium Leviosa.
Stop it, Ron.
Stop it, Ron. Okay.
Ronald Weasley.
Did you already jump into a zero? Oh no, you're just over there. Shit the bed, what was that?
Go on then. What sort of Chinesium is this ship made out of?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Let's talk about the Corvette a bit. What is... Again, why do we not see the Corvette, like ever again after this game?
Well, again, it was a ship that was just, you know, created for Halo Reaching because Bungie didn't really sort of carry on making Halo after Reach.
No, I mean, like, when you get to like Halo 4, why is there like a reason lore-wise why we don't see it again? Or is it just outdated by the time of the...
Corvettes are smaller, less powerful ships, and generally speaking, destroyers, cruisers, like the CCS and stuff like that, and the the different sort of Covenant, more battleship style Covenant ships were more prominently reappropriated for the Covenant remnants. It's not that the Corvette is a weak ship by any extent of the imagination. It's just it's not as powerful as the battleships and capital ships.
But a lot bigger than like something like a Lich, for example.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like in between, like a Lich and a...
Also, I think it's probably highlighted somewhat in this level. The Corvette has to refuel from the
supercarrier,
CSO class supercarrier. So it might even be that the Corvette doesn't have range, and if it's being used by Covenant remnants or, you know, sort of splinter factions that are seemingly sort of independent and cruise the highways and byways of space kind of on their own for extended periods of time, they need a ship that's got legs, basically.
I've just noticed as well is the Long Night of Solace is now just completely missing from the skybox.
Oh.
Reach has saved everyone. We can go home.
Nice. Hey, Dashi.
Forgot about this, yeah.
It's the Savannah.
Oh, we don't care about the Savannah. Like,
I think I've always thought
old news.
I've always thought the frigates are just like cool looking ships because they are basically just giant Mac guns with engines.
Yeah.
Aren't all of like human ships in Halo just flying guns in space?
Not all of them. I mean, the Pillar of Autumn, like the vast majority of our body is is made up of sort of habitable areas as opposed to the Mac cannon. Meanwhile, the frigate, basically the entire front part of the ship there is its Mac cannon. So
Let's get that Slipspace bomb on board. 6, head for that.
Okay, so the AI have actually just cleared out the room downstairs while we've been farting about up here. Should we?
I quite like it up here.
Yeah, I really like the ambience.
You guys go ahead. I'm just gonna chill here for a bit.
they are. They're genuinely pissing off. Look.
Oh, I can't see the IFF tags.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
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 I've just entered the Twilight Zone. Like,
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
oh my god. Hang on, am I stuck? Wait, no.
Where even are you?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oop.
Oh, well, I'm here now.
You thought?
Is there an engineer in
Wouldn't you
here?
like to know,
Yes, there is
Weather boy?
above the middle.
I just randomly lost my
Yeah.
my controller then.
I just got emped. I've been emped.
There we go.
I feel bad for stabbing grunts in the head.
Well, you shouldn't.
I feel delighted.
I'd really
I mean-
like it if my controller would stop disactivating, because now I'm just stood in the middle of the bloody floor, unable to do jack shit.
It might be the port on your controller being a bit fucky. Did you win?
Really?
You died. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Must have a loose connection or something.
There you go, mouse and keyboard. You got this, right?
All fun and games. That's better.
Are you gonna chill out in the gunner seat?
Yeah. If I can fucking get in. There we go.
Head for the bridge. Find the nav controls.
Can you actually see anything?
Only if you destroy the turret underneath. And now I can see. So I'm able to track you.
Can you
perfectly fine.
can you kill me with that gun? Oh, there you go.
Yes, you can.
Boot
Yeah,
player.
so this is what I do on Legendary Sit thing.
Well, yeah, because aren't you kind of invulnerable in there?
Yes, you, not even kind of, you just straight up cannot die. Did I just get stunned on by an elite?
I am embarrassingly bad with a controller. Like,
You're not bad, you're just selectively talented.
Holland, sustaining major structural damage. We need to break off, Colonel.
Copy, Savannah.
Blam, said the lady.
Oh, good shot.
Break off! Break off! Hull breach! React.
right, enough of this nonsense. Keyboard and mouse. There we go. Oh, that's so much better.
Well, no shit, George. There's nothing we can do. What do you expect it to do? Go out there and fucking gaffer tape it back together?
I mean, you can try.
Yeah. It's like the old engineer's mantra. If it moves, then it should. Duct tape. And if it doesn't move, and it should, WD-40. Just that simple.
I really do like the interior of Covenant ships.
Yeah. Oh, you can go in here. Yeah, just go this way, take the ramp like a normal person. I don't know what it is, but you can
Oh,
get in
he
these.
disappeared. All the enemies just disappeared. Where are you guys?
Crouch and then jump in. There you go.
Huh.
I don't know what this is.
I can't actually see where you've gone, and all the enemies just disappeared.
We hit load zone.
I'm guessing it's some sort of energy conduit of some description, but I have no idea what
See, I
it's
was
responsible for doing.
I was thinking it kind of looked like a drop pod, but then I realized the bottom of the floor like is too thin for this to
Yeah.
actually go out.
I mean, it is kind of held in place at the bottom here
Oh,
by
here.
something. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it's hard to say.
Let's try and get in there.
There's a few of them as well. 1, 2, 3.
No, there's a hard wall there. You won't be able to get in. I just thought they were interesting.
Oh, unless...
Whoa.
Okay, there's 3 of those, and there's 3 guns on the outside.
Oh, it's like the what power the gun batteries?
They must be, yeah, they must be like literally like where the plasma comes from that the ship then harnesses and uses to fire in the guns.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense to me. Why can't I shoot it?
Reasons. You don't have the mad skills.
Also, if you just
You don't have like the claw that the elites have.
there's just a straight hole here in which we could absolutely just get sucked through.
Yeah, you need at least 2 thumbs on one hand.
I mean, you're from the southwest, don't? Isn't that like part of the course?
I sense a mutiny.
Whack, 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 whack. It's interesting though. When you guys ran in here, all the enemies in that other room despawned.
Yeah, I hit a load zone. Not on purpose.
I like how you can see sort of like plasma or something in the walls.
Yeah, I like how no matter how long you stand here, we don't actually get close to the supercarrier. Oh, I do want to take a look at this though. There's a map of Reach and where the current sort of deployments are, and you can actually see the Corvette, like here.
Is that the Corvette?
This little weird shaped thing. I mean, it looks like
Is that us?
that looks like a Corvette to me. Yeah.
So we're just hovering over like
What's that?
an ocean.
Oh, that?
Yeah, around here where I am, there's a Corvette looking shape.
Yeah, that's the Corvette.
Right, and then down here, you can see.
They have
Cornwall.
like groups. They have groups of 3 spirit dropships. Like specifically, just groups of 3. Do you think that's like just 3, or it represents more?
It probably just represents
Hang
a
on,
group, right?
there's another Corvette up there.
Oh, it could be that one.
We might not be any of them.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, to be fair, it could just be showing the friendly units nearby as opposed to itself.
Oh my god, I'm inside the planet.
When they say the world doesn't revolve around you, but it definitely do. Yo, there's actually a nice little lighting effect going on when you step in there as well. Kind of juicy. I'm just excited for when technology like this becomes readily available and we can actually display holograms. Like, properly.
Can finally get a girlfriend. I'm sorry, that was mean.
I would be sad if that was not true.
I'm not really sorry.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't.
Also, there's a fun little one that 00 will recognize almost immediately.
What was that?
These things here are the same things you have to destroy when you're on high charity, when you get caught on them.
Ah, so they are.
It's the same thing, I think. It looks the same. Like the same shape.
Were they? It was a
What, a
generator,
cylinder?
right? Like,
Well, it was a cylinder, but I mean, like, it had like these ridges on it. So as it goes up. Oh, that didn't work.
wow.
There's a hell of a view screen though.
Is this what your living room looks like now that you've got 100,000 subscribers?
No. No, if I was going to style my any room in my house like something from Halo, I certainly wouldn't be styling it after a Corvette's fridge.
I think my
Doggo!
food's arrived.
Taco. Can we put in a
Nice.
Can we put in a picture of your dog?
Yeah, I'll send you a cute picture of my dog.
And 00, can we have it
I
flash
can send
up
you a
like-
picture of my dog
in a
that.
doggy box? So again, from here, you don't really get a sense of scale for that, the size of that ship, at all.
No.
But if you move left and right,
Thank you.
that barely moves like on the screen.
Yeah. I mean, I've got some gripes with the CSO.
Yeah, design stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah, mainly because, I mean, it's a CSO. It's supposed to be a super carrier, and yet it's basically just a CAS scaled up.
Yeah, it's just an
That's-
upscaled CAS.
That's literally it.
I
Upscaled
vaguely
and,
remember you
and slightly
mentioned that, yeah.
reskinned.
You spoke about that on Tep and Spear, right?
Yeah, I just figure if it's a ship of such significance, if it's supposed to be this massive looming threat, make it look different.
Yeah, make it unique.
Yeah,
Like-
even if it's just like marginally different, just do something with it to make it look.
Do you know what would make that look so much cooler?
Go on.
You know the weird chin spikes that the cruisers have?
Oh yeah,
Just put that on the chin of that.
yeah. I mean, even the like, bearing in mind that the CAS class is actually modular, it can scuttle the rear section. This entire bulbous area at the back here can be scuttled,
Yes.
and then it leaves literally just the hook front, which is kind of a cool look anyway. If they could model that, then why don't they make something where like this bulbous section is the back of the CSO, the hook kind of section is the forward part, but they put something else in between the hook and this bulbous back part.
Because it will make for an imposing silhouette, I assume, like from an artistic design standpoint. I think it would just kind of lack that.
Yeah. I mean, hell, if there's some talented artists out there, do something with the CSO, make it look more.
There's definitely a couple of on your
Threatening.
Discord that I've seen draw like vehicles from Halo and custom ones. Some guy did like a mix of like an AAT from Star Wars and a Wraith. So it's like a
That's
Wraith
kinda cool.
bottom, but it had like the little winglets from an AAT, and then it had the main cannon on the top. And it worked. It looked like it belonged in Halo. It was really, really cool. I can't remember who that was for the life of me. I'll go into the chat and find out, so you can, if it's okay with you, put it on text.
Yeah.
So I do want to give them credit for that, because it was awesome. I remember seeing that, I was like, it was unique enough that I recognized it was a Wraith, or unique enough that I didn't recognize it immediately, but just familiar enough that when I did look at it, I was immediately able to recognize what parts had been taken from where, and it looked really, really good.
If you crane your neck sort of over to the left, looking at that carrier, it's got like a kind of looks like a figure, like of an alien sort of looking down at the planet.
Yeah, it looks like a kind of like a battle droid, like where the bottom hook is like the face.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I hope you can see that 00. I hope I'm not going mad.
Oh, I can see what you're getting at. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely looks very alien. So it's a cool looking ship.
Oh, hang on, these displays are... Sorry. Since I've done that glyph thing, I've looked at glyphs in games and like... I can't see the world the same again. It's crazy. I look at glyphs on like different consoles. And I wonder where that texture is taken from, and what assets are reused and what are new. And like the design for the front of this ship looks awesome. Like we're at the very front, right? We're at the bow of the ship.
Yeah.
This is such a cool little command room. I can't think of any other game that has anything remotely like this, and yet it's so sort of unique in that sense. Be likey.
It's a pretty cool looking room.
Alright, should we double back and give George a kick up the arse?
Just looking at the circuitry in this corridor back in the recesses.
Oh yeah.
Was that circuitry, or was it like plasma?
Well, yeah, it'd be plasma circuitry, microplasma conduits, or optical cables.
Does this store?
Fancy.
Oh,
Very
virtual
technical.
file. Making a beeline for the machine gun turret. I see.
No. Not me. Not I.
Who art thou who is so wise in the ways of science? King Arthur. Should we take a look at the Slipspace drive, actually?
Yeah.
Look at that. The back reminds me of those, you know, those erasers you had in school?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you know the exact ones I'm on about without me having to say more than that, do you? It's just
Yeah.
the one that had like a little cover. It was like a
I mean, it's
wheel.
worth noting this is actually the core of the Slipspace drive. So normally it's got loads of shrouding and shielding and a load of other additional systems like around it to encase it or to protect it and to shield its the actual effects of the drive from the people in the ship. Because it wasn't unknown for the Slipspace drives when they had to be worked on or maintained in any degree for the casings and shroudings to be opened and technicians to just wink out of existence.
Fucking hell. I assume it's been stripped down in this case both A for transport and B for volatility, right?
Yeah. Obviously they're rigging it as a bomb, so they need it to be as unstable as possible. But at least from a lore perspective, being this close to a completely unshielded Slipspace drive should A, make you feel really give you a sense of vertigo and like movement, like acceleration, and B, could in theory just drag you into Slipspace without you even realising it.
That's terrifying. I hate the idea of being dragged out of bed without knowing it, never mind like Slipspace.
Does that happen to you a lot?
I dragged out of bed. I usually have to get up for university, so yeah.
Also, do you guys notice that there's seraphs hanging from the ceiling?
Oh shit, yeah!
Holy shit. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, they're held up there in cradles effectively, and they can be released, come down, and then fly out.
Pretty
I
cool.
want to see someone do an animation of that. Halo VFX, I know you're watching. Get on it, buddy.
Oh, and have you spotted the Banshees?
Oh yeah, in like the little containers. It's shooting back.
And if you try and shoot them, the plasma bounces off.
Ha!
Do you know what? I honestly thought that I wouldn't see anything I've not seen before on this level. But
I mean, to be fair,
there we have
in the it's a bit deceiving, but in the Deliver Hope trailer for Halo Reach, where you see Kat and the original Noble Six delivering the nuke to the CCS class battlecruiser. The shuttle bay inside the CCS class battlecruiser looks exactly like the shuttle bay of a Corvette, just slightly larger. And in that, you can also see there are seraphs hanging from the ceiling and Banshees in pods either side.
Before we kill these last leads, by the way, because this will close the trigger for the end of the mission. Should we talk a little bit about George as well? Because I know we've spoken about June a little bit when we did Nightfall. I think we spoke very briefly on Cat.
Yeah.
But should we talk a little bit about George? Or
Yeah,
Jorge,
so-
as it were.
Yeah.
Georgie,
Jorge.
Porgy, pudding and pie. Kissed the girls that made him cry. That one.
Yes.
Same George, yeah.
Yeah, so George is the only Spartan 2 of Noble Team. Noble Team is a cross-class Spartan team. Usually you'd find Spartan 2s, Spartan 3s and Spartan 4s are kind of grouped together in their own respective classes, but it's not unheard of for some groups to have members from different classes, and George is the only Spartan 2 of Noble Team. And since Noble Team, there have been other other teams that have included various Spartans from different classes, including, for a short time, Blue Team. Fred led Blue Team with Kelly, Linda, and a couple of the Spartan 3s, including Olivia and I think Tom and Lucy. But yeah, George is the only Spartan 2. He's a resident of Reach. He obviously went through the same augmentations as Master Chief did, so yeah, he's one of the more raw and brutal Spartans.
I think that automatically triggered. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
That's like how
and
he's the most positive, and his blood type is B positive. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
How do you know his blood type?
It says on his
Because
chest.
it's on his armour.
Oh, well, that's handy.
There's a little label on the left hand of his shoulder there.
Again, did not know that. I don't know what I'm going to do with that information now, but
You're gonna be positive. That's what you're gonna do, mate.
And a lot, it's worth noting as well, although there's some, he says earlier about some additions that he's made to the armour, there's also a lot of testbed prototypes for different Mjolnir components bolted to his standard Mark 5B armour, I think he's wearing, or is it the Mark 4? No, it's the Mark 5B.
Yes.
can we just talk about like how he's just thrown you out of a spaceship
We can also
into a
We
planet?
can also talk about the fact that he didn't have his helmet on, which means that his armor wasn't functioning with augmentation, so he was able to pick up a Spartan without his armor's assistance there.
Yeah, so
One-armed.
the armor's response networks require a connection to the Spartan neural interface. When you take the helmet off, the connection between the Spartan neural interface and the helmet is severed. So it then means that these systems basically switch over to just the force multiplying circuits, which give the Spartan wearing it, I think twice the power or twice the strength of them unarmored, rather than 5 times the strength, which is what you get when you have the helmet on as well, as I recall. So yeah, George was able to lift Noble 6, who himself would have been half a ton worth of Spartan, clear off the floor with effectively like just under a half of his normal armored power.
That's insane. Like,
Show off.
yeah, show off indeed. Yeah,
He's a bit of a beast.
just un poco, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he threw him out of a building, a spaceship.
Yeah.
And without, like, I mean, how do you even survive that? Like,
The M-Spec re-entry pack, the camera that we're currently seeing on screen, the view angle, is the M-Spec re-entry pack, and it's surmised that it's got an energy shield system built into it, which allows a Spartan to re-enter the atmosphere and acts as an ablative shield to avoid the heat of re-entry directly conducting over to the armour itself.
It's also worth noting.
and he's still got a limp.
He's still got a lip. It still fucked him up, yeah. But it's kind of a survival situation, you know. It's just like like an emergency parachute.
Also, little detail there. He looks at his wrist, right?
Yeah.
And that's because before you could customize your Spartan's armor, Noble 6 had a preset of armor that he was meant to wear throughout the entire campaign. One of which was the tactical UGPS, which my Spartan sports on his wrist anyway. But you can actually see this armor through if you go into Forge and look at the respawn, like initial spawn points.
Yeah.
It's got Spartan stood there, and that's the original armor for what Noble 6 would have worn. So if you wanna go for lore accuracy, go and copy that.
Kind of booty shot.
That's a good shot, yeah.
Damn.
A lot of ass shots in this,
yeah.
isn't there? Like, there's a lot of shots of Spartan's butts.
Yeah, it happens.
Also, this is awesome. That sort of mocap, the way he stumbles and leans against the wall.
Yeah. I like that they took into consideration that he's still injured. They didn't just forget about that and suddenly he's perfectly fine taking a fall of that distance.
Yeah, it doesn't show in the cutscene because we were cool, but he took them rolled in canon. like them.
It's not that big a fool considering he's just fallen from outer space.
Yeah, from outer space, he's afraid of nothing now. Yeah. Should we?
But yeah, if we call it there. So thanks everyone for joining us for this episode of the Cartographer. Thanks Bear for joining us.
Yeah, thanks Bear for coming along, man. That's we appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's Big Dashy.
And again, Bear does have his own YouTube channel where he it's a nice humble sort of travelling YouTube channel where he travels various places in the UK in a van with his missus and his dog. So
yeah, very wholesome
I'll
stuff.
put a link in the description if you're into that sort of thing. Just subscribe to Bear's channel.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
No problem, man.
All right. Well, take it easy, everyone, and find peace in the domain.